Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, everybody. Today we are talking about one of the hardest things that a human being can do. And no, it's not breaking the world record in the deadlift. Shout out to the mountain. You see, this is something that takes even more strength than that. Apologizing. Yes, simply saying the words "I'm sorry" and meaning it is one of the hardest things that a human being can do. When you do or say something that hurts someone else's body or feelings, and you feel bad about hurting them, and you let them know that you felt bad about hurting them, that's an apology. It sounds simple, right? But we all struggle with this. So here's a bad example of a non-apology apology. I guess I'm sorry that you didn't understand what I was saying and your feelings were hurt, but it's fine. Apologizing requires great strength. Not in your physical muscles, but in your head and your heart. An apology means that you admit that you were wrong, which requires you to feel vulnerable and humble. It means you feel empathy, one of my favorite words. Empathy is when you are able to identify with and feel the emotions of others. If I see you get hurt, it hurts me a little bit as well. Our culture often mistakes apologizing with weakness, that if you admit you did something wrong, then there's something wrong with you. We are all imperfect people and we all make mistakes, from tiny ones to big ones on a daily basis. Admitting that you did something wrong is one of the hardest things to do because it means admitting that you aren't perfect as well, which you think would be easy, but it's not. When we practice good apologies, we build empathy, not only with others, but within ourselves. We need to give ourselves permission to be wrong, to admit that we were wrong, and to be okay with that. When we show others that we can genuinely apologize, we're able to create forgiveness. Apologizing with just words and not our actions can lead to distrust. If what I say and what I do don't match, then you won't trust me. This could be seen as an attempt to manipulate someone else, or empty social gestures to make the apologizer look good without actually having to admit fault. A real apology acknowledges wrong, accepts blame, and is for the person apologizing. It is not to gain favor with the person that you harmed. I think a false apology is worse than no apology at all. So here's a better example of what an actual apology should sound like. I'm sorry that I said those things and that what I said hurt your feelings. Is there anything I can do to make it better? Finally, remember that an apology is for you, the person apologizing. You are apologizing because you want to admit fault and remorse, and because you're an empathetic person. You can't make someone accept it, nor can you demand their forgiveness. It is up to you to apologize, and up to them to decide when they're ready to accept it.